welcome to today's immigration tidbit. So, a lot of times people plan their whole immigration future after their student visas, their F1 and OPT, optional practical training, and getting the H-1B. They rely everything on that in getting the H-1B. The problem is that there's only 60,000 H-1Bs per year, and there's over 300,000 people that apply for it. So basically, your chances of actually getting picked for the H-1B is about 25%, okay? Now, if you have a master's degree or higher and the position requires the use of a master's degree, then your chances of getting picked will be a bit higher because there's more, there's like 20,000 that are just for master's degrees. So timing is critical, okay? Number one, timing is critical. And number two, a backup plan is necessary. I mean, would you put everything on the line if you knew there was a 75% chance you wouldn't even get picked? Now, when I say there's about a 25% chance you'll get chosen, that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get it approved, okay? Get chosen means they're going to actually adjudicate it and decide whether to approve it or not. So you might get chosen for the H-1B and you still might not get it because you might not get approved. So given that, and given the statistical probability you would not get chosen, then you will look at other plans. But let me also point out, some people think if they try year one, they don't get chosen, they'll have a better chance in year two. And that's not the case. Your prior attempts are not kept on record. They're not put in a pot to give you a higher chance. They're exactly the same chance the second year, the third year, the fourth year. It doesn't matter. You have the same chance of getting or not getting it every time. So it usually opens up around the end of March or April. It varies, by a few days here and there. But at a minimum, at an absolute minimum, you have to have the H-1B packet prepared and ready to go out the door by FedEx or UPS next day service so that it is in the pile with the other 250, 300,000 that get there the same day. Because if it's not even in the pile, you have no chance. All right? So make sure that that's all done. Now, what my firm does is we usually do a relatively skeletal H-1B application first, because no need to go through the whole kit and caboodle if there's a very small chance it's going to be picked anyways. So we do enough so it won't be denied, but enough that we'll get an RFE, a request for evidence, which says, okay, you've been chosen, but now we need this, and then we'll go, okay, fine, we knew you would need it. And then we submit the rest of it. So that would be what you would do to make sure that you have the best chance possible. Now, as far as alternatives, of course, you could try to extend your F1. You could also look at the O1. It depends what background you have, what your experience is, and whether you might qualify for an O1. It depends if you maybe come from a country that has treaty with the U.S. and you can maybe do an E2. So there are other options. But at a minimum, get it in on time. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and have options available. Okay?